diplomatic corps, members of the press.
Touch TV News Channel. The best.
On Tuesday, 3rd June 2025, Center for Black and African Arts and Civilization, CBAAC, the Center for Black and African and Civilization, was established by the Decree 69 of 1979, following the successful and effort-making hosting of the Second World Black and African Festival of the Arts and Culture. The center houses all the material which constitute the core collection and those artifacts and rare cultural items that were exhibited during FECTAC 77. Following the recommendation as the Center for Black and African Arts and Civilization get momentum, culture is a heritage that encourage, facilitate, coordinate the restoration of the natural and the cultural heritage of the Black and African as a whole, for the purpose of projecting, preserving, and projecting them for enhanced understanding, as Honorable Minister admonishes the people.
The President, I apologize if I miss anyone out. It is both an honor and a privilege to address you here today on the theme of cultural diplomacy and African unity, promoting Pan-African intellectual dialogue. This gathering underscores the pivotal role of culture as a catalyst for unity, for development, for global influence, for unity, and for national pride. Cultural diplomacy is more than an exchange of art. It is a strategic and powerful tool that fosters mutual understanding, strengthens diplomatic ties, and enhances a nation's soft power. Wherever you go in the world is interested in Nigeria. And I often say it is not because of what we have under our soil. It is because of our talent. It's because of our expression. It's because of our content. And it is because of our culture. In Nigeria, we have embraced this approach through initiatives like the Nigeria Everywhere brand, which showcases our rich cultural heritage on the global stage. The world is interested in Nigerian content, and we are ready to give it to the world. Our participation in international platforms such as the just concluded Cannes Film Festival and the United Nations General Assembly exemplifies a commitment to cultural diplomacy. And for the Cannes, I have to say, for the first time in history, a Nigerian film has been recognized. And what we hope to do is to put all our resources together, put all our Nigerian might together, put all our content and creativity together to see that that film reaches the Academy Awards, so that that will be the first African and Nigerian movie to make it to the Oscars. The African Union's Agenda 2063 envisions a continent united in its diversity, with culture as a cornerstone of its development. Nigeria stands firm in this vision, actively participating in events like PanFest in Ghana, which fosters unity and cultural exchange among Africans and people of African descent. Nigeria is a powerhouse. Nigeria is unique. 240 very diverse ethnicities and tribes, which is our strength. It is not our weakness. We have to ensure that we cultivate that in a way that shows the world that the whole global community exists within this geographical space in an expression of culture and beautiful kaleidoscope of diversity. Nigeria's commitment to cultural diplomacy is evident in our support for Pan-African events and intellectual dialogues. Initiatives such as the World Festival for Black Arts and Pan-African Dialogue Institute play crucial roles in promoting African unity and intellectual exchange. I want to say before I conclude, I want to thank the CEO of CBAAC, Hajia Aisha Augi. You know, she has put all her resources and all her experiences in place to ensure that she pushes the envelope of what our culture has to offer. And I am really looking forward, Aisha, to seeing what you are going to do for Festac at 50. Festac 77 was a pivotal moment in Black and African development evolution. And I think the whole global community is looking to Nigeria for leadership. And part of that leadership can be cultivated when we deliver culture to them. And I think Festac 77 is going to be a huge rallying point as to how we can bring the whole Black community together in pride, in unity, and in prosperity. In conclusion, as we continue to promote cultural diplomacy and Pan-African intellectual dialogue, let us remember that our shared heritage and collective aspirations are the bedrock of a united and prosperous Africa. Together, we can harness the power of culture to build bridges, foster understanding, and achieve the Africa we envision, the Africa that Marcus Garvey, that Nelson Mandela, the Africa that Kwame Nkrumah, the Africa that Awolowo, Sardauna, Nnamdi Nzikwe envisioned for us. So people, let us go ahead in pride and unity, onward and upward for Africa and for Nigeria. I thank you.